Beverly Hallberg is the president of District Media Group and fellow at Independent Women's Forum, and she joins me now. Beverly, thanks for being here. In case you weren't getting what Jake Tapper was saying through the tears, let's put up a full screen. 41% of Americans specifically called Biden a disaster, while another 26% said it would be a setback for the country. You add those up, it's between 66 and 67% who don't want Joe. So, Beverly, of all the bad polls for Joe Biden, is this one the absolute worst for his chances of re-election, especially in light of the fact that he just lost CNN?
And couldn't you hear the pain in his voice as he had to say how bad these numbers were? It was painful for him to have to say this. But yeah, this is extremely bad. But here is what I think we're all thinking. Should anybody be surprised? We all know, to put it mildly and kindly, that Joe Biden is not at the top of his game. We have seen him struggle in his current presidency. We also know that he's going to be in his late 80s should he get into a second term and is able to complete it. So I think there are many people who are looking at this for what it is, which is his mental acuity is in question. And I think there's this other side. There's always looking at whether or not you feel like your life is better now than before the current president's presidency. Now, we did have COVID prior to this, so it's a little tricky looking at that, definitely an outlier. But I think most people look at the economy, look at what they're struggling with today, and they say, even in foreign policy, we're concerned about what's going on with Russia and China. I think there's so many problems. People are saying this guy isn't up to it, and if he's not up to it, what is going to happen?
President Biden's approval sitting at just 35%, while 57% of Americans disapprove. Beverly, you did a good job there going over the policy failures of Joe Biden, but literally putting all the policies to the side for a moment and just looking at the numbers from the CNN poll and the numbers that I just mentioned. From a numerical perspective, how the heck can he win in 2024 if those are the numbers? I'm serious. I mean, I understand the Electoral College is tricky, and if you win certain big states, you don't really care necessarily about the overall percentage. But those numbers are really, really low. How does he win?
Well, I think what they're hoping for is that he's going to be running against Donald Trump. Democrats feel very strongly that they can beat Donald Trump. That's why Donald Trump, or at least January 6th, was a big focus of the campaign launch that Joe Biden had for this next term that he hopes to get. So I think that they think he is the best option for that. One thing that I really do believe is his Achilles heel. If he had a stronger vice president, I think people, Democrats especially, independents, would feel a lot better about a Joe Biden vote. But if he's not able to complete a second term, Kamala Harris is the number 2, and she has had a lot of troubles as well. Her poll numbers are down as well. She has word salad speeches all the time. So I think that's another thing that people are looking at. Overall, though, I think it's kind of sad that Democrats who claim to be for young people have a candidate that is this old. Why can't Democrats get some young blood in there? I think it's a fair question to ask.
That is a very fair question. I got a lot of questions when it comes to corporate America. Here's one of them. They seem to have forgotten about Memorial Day. It's Monday, by the way, and skipping right ahead to Pride Month with a lot of controversial ads and merchandise. Here's the impact of that. Target losing over $9 billion in market value in just 1 week. Bud Light, since that woke ad campaign that we've been talking about, parent company Anheuser-Busch lost a whopping $15.7 billion in market value, while competitors Coors and Heineken saw an increase in value. But that's not stopping North Face. Watch.
Hi, it's me, Patagonia, a real-life homosexual. And today I'm here with the North Face. We are here to invite you to come out in nature with us.
Beverly, why are they doing this? And why are they ignoring a holiday in Memorial Day that is a slam dunk from a marketing perspective? Because you got America, you have saluting American heroes who fought and died for our country, and less importantly, but still important, you have the start of summer. That seems like a marketing slam dunk, yet they're doing all this stuff jump into June.
Well, I even looked at Target's website last night to just see how they were promoting Memorial Day. Have to be honest, Todd, the only thing I saw was that they're going to be Memorial Day sales, but you did not see images of flags. There were a few on paper plates should you have a picnic, but I went into the children's clothing section. You cannot buy a shirt or pants or anything at all with anything Americana on it. Now, if you want to buy something with Pride logos on it, you have plenty of options at Target. So it seems that we're bypassing this holiday, which when you think about it, it's because people gave the ultimate sacrifice that people can live the life that they want in the United States. But moving on to the North Face, what is interesting about this company, they seem to be doubling down on those who want to boycott them. They're saying, as you said earlier, hold my beer, Bud Light. We're going to take this on because they do now have the Summer of Pride campaign. They're going to be going to cities across the country. As they say, they're going to gay sachet across the country. And they released a statement recently saying they're not backing down. So they're, unlike Anheuser-Busch and Target, which have had to backtrack quite a bit, it seems that the North Face is saying this is our business model. We think this is good for our customer base, and we're standing firm. We'll have to see what happens to their financials.
In the face of what the shareholders actually want. Beverly Hallberg, thank you. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks so much.